these fights go interesting for LCS teams before. They're still sticking around. Double gets flashed onto, shields are there, and Albus gonna look for a whole bunch of damage. Not Albus, that's an old team, but still Alex taking the bunch there. Double force to flash away. Core has to flash as well. His spells are on cooldown, and now looking a little bit more. Alex finds another slow. The flash in for Rainbow, and they're gonna find 400 gold. Core JJ drops.
Throughout this group stage that they have been unable to close out as Alex moves towards bottom, and they're looking to pincer a little bit.
Ward comes down, spotting him, but with the wave controlled as it is, the control ward dies just after it's placed. 100 gold difference for that kind of situation, but at least they spot the gank and no one dies for it.
However, I do like this from Alex because the start of every good aggressive play is control. And look how much of that they have on the bottom side. Without flash, it's very hard for TL to be able to push out in that bottom lane. Now they're being invaded in the bottom side jungle, and you can see that this gives Alex more choices. He can either look to counter jungle, maybe go for that red buff once it respawns. Turret dive's always going to be on the table, and it looks like as they bring Rainbow into the play, that is what AHQ has decided.
Flashless, altless double if this will be a tough one to avoid.
4v3 on level 5. Here comes the potential dive on in. Jumps forward, looks for the ulti, finds the root, finds a whole lot of damage with the knockup, comes in for Core JJ. This could be the turnaround. A double root, but it's still a 2-for-1. No, 2-for-2 as kills come across.
Jensen's on his way.
Only one died actually for TL. It's actually been a positive situation so far as you've got a lot happening across this side. A big damage as Sarah's going to go down, and Wako's going to get hit, knocked into the air. Yet again, Team Liquid find a way to turn around the fight. No way out for the Ezreal. Auto attack slowly but surely. Jensen finds the kills.
And sometimes comp is just king. TL's comp is
no one is even
designed
approaching the river right now. This should be a pretty easy pickup now. Still no answers being seen. In fact, the Jarvan's top side anyway.
And when the game is like this, when they're splitting the map, I always love to just cast my eyes to the mini-map and check out what the top laner did. However, Double Lift right now is under threat.
It's the ult to get away from the knock, but at the very least, that is still a large cooldown missing, and once again, he'll be under threat next time they want to do something like this.
Well, that was very surprising to Double if the Ziv stayed up there. That's actually the play that TL ran against Damwon to pick up a kill in the top lane. It's the fake swap where you're expecting the top laner to go and he doesn't. The fact that he dodged that is fairly beneficial for TL.
Once again, trading blows with Rainbow as Jensen as the Herald is under attack, but now Alex is here. This smite fight could be a bit difficult. Looking at the eye going down, the smite comes over, nicely done there, and 1,000,000 damage comes across. Xmithie's already gone. AHQ showing big signs of life.
And as much as I praised TL before, you have to criticize them there for taking an undermanned Rift Herald fight. The fact that Ziv had done the fake swap and stuck around, Impact was in the bottom lane, so therefore TL shouldn't have stayed on the Rift Herald. If they just wait, eventually Ziv would have had to match that wave, then they could have gone for the Herald.
Because there is no lose situation there for already TL. See Jensen has rotated into this top side.
Double Lift, respectful of this. Oh, here comes the ult, and look at the immediate knock of ults from Fog of War. Waits that little internal cooldown out, and now Core JJ just walks right away after that kill comes through.
Much better decisiveness from Liquid. They are able to pick up the kill, and you can see that they are also managing to farm the mid-lane wave with it.
A lot of damage at the very least. Xmithie could be in danger, walks backwards, stays alive just enough. Explosive cast. Not going to find the engage, though. Not immediately finds Double Lift. There goes the turret. Here comes the attempt from Jensen, but no. Once again, they find Xmithie, and Gragas goes down twice in a row now. The re-engage on Ziv likely to not happen. Jensen in the wings, going to find a root. There could be something. Impact coming over as well. Barrel chain lands. Half HP left. They're still looking for Shogath, forcing the flash out. Here comes the root out of Yuumi, and they're going to get a lot onto Impact. Might be the re-engage. Ulti finds absolutely nothing, though. That cannon barrage hits nobody.
Good read by AHQ overall, and again, TL end up taking a 4v5 fight. You thought maybe the teleport would be enough to share or push.
The Mountain Drake, number 2 of the game, is alive. Alex puts down the flag, which means the engage angle is shown. Ziv finds a silence, knocks up, and they might go for Xmithie. He's been the target the last few times.
Rainbow's ultimate's almost back up, so as soon as that is, we can see a fight.
Giant root, though. They force Alex away, and here comes the re-engage. Xmithie pops the stopwatch. Impact very, very low. Cannon barrage buys some space, though. They knock in Rainbow. The charm there as well, and a kill comes through to Double Lift. The second root comes through on a Ziv. He put in the second chain, forcing the flash out.
And you can just see how hard these team fights are going to be. That was nearly perfect. Multiple angles, as well as the ultimates available for the fight, but you can see the stand and deliver power of Xayah is unmatched on the current patch. Double Lift just able to swing the fight.
Yeah, up to a 450 gold bounty because his CS is so high and he's on a 2-killing spree. So Double Lift getting the majority of the team's gold now, which is exactly what you want to see from TL.
And the story of Double Lift in the North American LCS is just so fun because they just stay safe, build up to the Infinity Edge as your third item. They go again.
Oh, Double forced to burn the ultimate to stay away from this one. Still going to find a bit of damage. Looking for the root, though. Once Alex finally goes in, might win that dual force of flash away. Finds the root now on a rainbow, and it's already 1 for 0. That's already Wako dead. Self-ult now out of the Lissandra. They might find the re-engage. They do. Impact grabs kill number 2. Ziv nearly invincible, but cannot find someone to kill. Just slowly waddling away, getting a knock-up, and now you can turn the attention towards Alex, then back towards Ziv, then back towards Ysera, and that's going to be going to sleep out of that one now. Once again onto the Cho'Gaths. Tanky, but not tanky enough. It's kill after kill after kill after kill for Team Liquid.
That's the fight that Liquid needed to break this game open, and when we get to the replay, after TL likely takes Baron, you have to look at Doublelift and how he played that fight, specifically around his use of Flash. The timing was perfect, and it was exactly what we've been talking about as far as bringing the feathers through the team towards the back end of the fight.
Yeah, and I mean, the setup there from AHQ was you have the ability to siege right now, but you also have, you know, another Infernal Dragon going to be spawning.
There's also the other way of looking at it, that Rainbow would need to engage to make this game end, and if they go too far,
well, they
could
brought
just be
him
over.
in. The cast says, please engage, please drop down, please die, and indeed he does. Team Liquid 11-5 out of this one.
Yeah, and look, I didn't account for the fact that maybe AHQ would be the ones that look for the initiation, as Jensen, again, a hell of a lot of damage.
Poking them down lower and lower. Yuumi only has so many healing charges, and TL putting the damage in faster. Mid lane inhibitor cracked open. The turret is gone, which means the inhib is the target. And who's going to really stop Impact right now? The third barrel comes across. Wako pushed off. Smithy only going to find some poke, but the mid inhib is down. Almost 30 minutes in, and TL looking inside the base. It's still 5v4. You talk about win time. It's only 30 minutes, and they can look for the Nexus turrets right now. The chain's coming across. Jensen can't quite find the root, and TL with the teammate knocked up. Impact forced to flash away, but the re-engage for Core JJ might mean the kills come across. Wako barely staying alive as the respawns do come through. 5 members of AHQ might stop the push, but TL don't find the autos on the turret just yet. They might look for Rainbow. Ult comes across for Ezreal. One turret now down. Looking for the re-engage. The root onto Ziv. TL staying around. They have the ocean region. The health bar's not too bad right now. When does the next cooldown get burned? Alex in the front line, still 2,000 HP. Wako forced backwards yet again. The turret under siege. Team Liquid looking to close it out in fairly short order into the back line. A great disengage for Wako. That's a pickup. This could be a re-engage, or will it be the Nexus? Team Liquid diving in, but dying all the same. A 1-for-1. 4v4 on the map right now. Impact cutting backwards, but TL still sticking around, trying to find those last little bits of damage. Minions flood into the base. They're going to go for the Nexus yet again. They should be able to close it out, and they do. Team Liquid still